Man, Cash on the ones and twos, Big Lon, Slim's the bank, we're holding it down. And we got our man Chills calling in live from Delaware tonight. Chills, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you. What's going on, man?
Hey, man, not too much. Just enjoying the evening. How about yourself?
I'm good, man. I'm loving the show, man. You got me laughing right now, man. Y'all dudes are fools, man.
Well, that's what we try to do. I'm glad we got you laughing. Hey, for all those tuning in right now, of course, all across the world, Chills, hometown, Brooklyn, New York, Coney Island, born and raised, now residing in Delaware. And Chills, you're in Wilmington or Newark?
I'm in Newark, man. I'm in Newark.
Okay, so the same place I left you, you're still there.
Yeah, man. You know, I try to escape, but Delaware kind of pulls you in a little bit, man. You kind of got out right on time, but Delaware got that little thing that pulled you in. You know what I mean? Keep you here.
Well, I said that because a lot of people don't know that. Oh, hey, Chills, I just got a text message from my mom. My mom says, hi, Chills.
Oh, that's love. Tell her I said hello.
But, no, Chills and I, man, we've known each other for the last 6 to 7 years. When I was doing music myself, he was featured on one of my tracks, on one of my mixtapes, Catch Me in the Burbs, like country clubs. We did a track together called Get Off Me.
Yeah.
So Chills and I, we go way back. And Chills, I mean, from that feature... That was a glorious feature, I know, for myself. So, you know, since maybe those days or maybe even a little earlier, you know, kind of take the people through, where are you taking your music now, you know, from what it once was, and how are you developing as an artist?
Okay, man, like for everybody listening, thank you for tuning in. This is a wonderful show, first and foremost. But for the people who would like to know, man, I actually started battle rapping in New York City. Just for fun, though, you know, and then it kind of escalated when I got to college. I met a couple dope rappers, you know, and then, so I just kind of did it for fun, to pass time, and then really, like, when people would recite my rhymes and everything like that, it kind of gave me a sense of this can possibly go further than what I imagined, you know?
Okay. Yeah, because I was going to say, when we were down in Delaware, I remember like 2005, 2006, that was, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but that was kind of where you were even telling me that's when you started getting more and more into your music as well.
Yeah, man, I always felt like it was a great opportunity because, you know, I met a dude named Sax, and he used to record me for free, man. He showed mad love, and then more of the campus would like really enjoy what I would say through my music, man. So I kind of took it serious then, but not as serious as I am now, you know? No. Okay. And you know, and again, I guess this might go along with what we're talking about, you taking it seriously now, because I know when you had the mixtape Quiet Assassin, when that came out, it seems like that really caught a lot of attention from the listeners, and that came out in October of 2011, and it seems like that really caught the attention of a lot of listeners, and when people heard that, they wanted to hear more from Chills. So was that kind of, you know, was it the response maybe that you got from that mixtape as well as your other music that, you know, even pushed you further? Yeah, well, Quiet Assassin, the mixtape, which is on that Piff, you know what I mean, the plug, that mixtape actually changed my life, you know what I mean, because when I put that mixtape out, you know, when I was recording it, I didn't have any idea, you know what I mean, all I knew was that I really gave it my all, you know, and so when I released it, it actually reached Los Angeles, it reached Alabama, Florida. It actually went further than what I expected. I actually got a call from Atlanta with one of my cousins. He was with a legendary rapper. I don't want to say the rapper's name just in case I run into him and he didn't want people to know, but he actually called me. He's from the Bronx, you know, heavyset guy, you know. He called me and said, yo, yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, you cut out there. Go ahead.
Alright, yeah, that legendary rapper from the Bronx, heavyset guy. He called me and he said, yo, you got it, man. He said, this is dope, and really that conversation, it was like a really like 5-second conversation with that legend, and actually changed my perspective on the talent that I had. So after that, that's when I started the clothing line and so on and so forth, you know.
And it's always good to have, you know, that type of, you know, whisper in the ear, so to speak, that just gives you that little, you know, extra oomph to get you going over that hump and keep things going.
Yeah.
And so I see also you have you had Against the Grain with Goose and Quiet Assassin 2. Now those are both current mixtapes that are out right now.
Yeah, they all three, Quiet Assassin, Against the Grain, and Quiet Assassin 2 are all on datpiff.com. Yes, with Goose, man, shout out to Goose, man, a dude from the Bronx as well, but he down in DC, man. He definitely came through, Show Me Love. And with that mixtape, it was a 7-day mixtape, like one track every day. And it really like revived him as an artist, and it gave me the extra boosted confidence that I needed. And then Quiet Assassin 2, today I'm actually wrapping up the tour. So I actually did a promo tour for that mixtape, and I'm ending it today as we speak, actually.
Okay. Now, before we get into we're gonna play All Night Long first, which is a new track that Chills has coming out. But we wanted to know, because I'm definitely intrigued by your story, and I know you and I, when we were kind of talking earlier in the week, we were talking about your profession and how that role really plays into your music. Is there something specific about what you do outside of music that you feel helps you while maybe you're writing music, performing music, or involved in the music industry in general, whether that's maybe coaching somebody else or, giving a helping hand or trying to push yourself and move forward?
All right, for the people that's listening, for the people who are not really familiar with Chills, my current profession is I am a teacher, okay? For people who don't know me, I am a 4th grade teacher. I taught high school, I taught 5th grade, I taught 8th grade. It's my 5th year teaching. And it's actually a wonderful profession, man. Something that I try to keep separate, but at the same time, I kind of slip up and say it a few times in a few of my songs. But it actually helps me with my confidence, because I know how I would like children to grow up to be positive individuals. So it actually influenced my music in a positive way,
Well, yeah, I mean, I think everyone here in the radio station right now that's listening, we want to say thank you first off for becoming a teacher, and teaching the future leaders, of the world, of tomorrow. And so, I mean, shout outs to you on that because it takes a lot to be a teacher. It's not an easy job. And I'm sure you know that, it being your 5th year, obviously, but that is really important. And when you're corresponding from the classroom to your music, or your music back to the classroom, I can see how that would have that positive influence and that positive motivation for your music, which is great, because that's what you need when you got to move forward.
Yeah. It's definitely a wonderful experience, man. It's actually, tearing down the stereotypes, because if you saw me outside of the school building, I got my hat backwards and, I got a little cool step, you know what I mean? And it's funny because it's like when people say, like, what do you do? Like, and I say I'm a teacher, that surprise look is on their face. And I love that, because nobody should be stereotyped,
Exactly. You hear that, kids? When you see your teachers at school, you might have that nerdy teacher. Don't think he's a nerd outside of school. He could be playing it. But hey, we're gonna get into Chills. This is called All Night Long. Chills, you want to introduce your track? Let the people know where they can hear it and what tape it's gonna be on.
Alright, this is off Quiet Assassin 2, my mixtape. The video is now on YouTube. It's Chills All Night Long. Shout out to Brandon David Radio Show. Shout out to JCD3, Nish, and Larry helped me with the video. Shout out to Chill Boy, man. Chills All Night Long. Enjoy it, man.
And Chills, hang on. We're going to be right back with you after this track, so we'll hear more from you here in a little bit.
Alright, thank you.
Enjoy, everybody. Was calling live from Newark, Delaware tonight. And that was All Night Long by my boy Chills. Chills, what's good, baby?
Ain't nothing, man. I hope the people enjoyed the record, man. I had fun making the video. Again, that's on YouTube, and I had fun making the song.
Yeah, the video. Everybody really needs to check out that video. If for everybody listening, write this down: stumbleupon.com, www.stumbleupon.com, and you can get all of the Chills links to his music videos. I remember when you came out with Gonna Ride, he's got that on there. He's got even a couple more episodes. He's got Chill's Day in the Life on there. So make sure you check that out. That's www.stumbleupon.com. You can get all the latest updates of Chill's music, news, and notes. So Chills, speaking of current news and notes. I see you have the Chili Blanco and Slumdog mixtapes, set for the release soon. What can the fans, especially the ones listening right now, what can they expect to hear, from these albums?
Okay, so just to clear it up, the Chili Blanco is my next project. That's a mixtape. And then Slumdog Chili is my first album, which is coming out 2013. Chili Blanco, the mixtape, which is set for this fall, man, I actually took it back, man. I got a couple beats that I took from the 80s, beats from the 90s, beats from 2000. So I kind of did like, a decade thing, you know what I'm saying? And I actually just gave it my all, man. I think that this project will be my last free mixtape because it's just like, after this project, I should have no more to say, And then as far as music is concerned, like the album Slumdog Chili is coming out 2013.
Okay. So we got Chili Blanco coming out, and the mixtape coming out for the fall 2012, and then he said Slumdog Chili, the actual album, that will be set for a 2013 release. And hey, man, for the artist, by the artist, eventually it gets to a point where you're putting out so much music, you definitely have to get some sort of compensation for it and everything like that. So, you've proven yourself. I would say you've proven yourself already. You're doing great with your music, and I can't wait to hear, Chili Blanco, especially when you just said now you're bringing it back to like the 80s. You got some type of that stuff on there. So I really think that that's going to be a good look, and it's going to be, what I know about you and what everybody should know about Chills is it's very versatile. Which you don't see a lot of that in artists nowadays. A lot of artists try to stick to that one genre, one type of music within a genre format. Whereas Chills, he's very versatile and he goes all around. So I think that's where you really differentiate yourself and where you stand out. But what I want to know is, besides the music, man, you got clothing lines. You're doing everything. So what's up with that?
Oh man, for the people who's listening right now. If you go to, if you want to send me a message on twitter.com/Fifth Gear Chills, that's 5THGEAR, Chills, CHILLS, man. The clothing line is taking off, man. I started it just to see, the response, but man, I shipped so many hoodies around the United States already, man. I can't even tell you the different states, and I'm serious, man. I didn't know it was going to go that far. I'm humbly appreciate everybody who supported me. And it's just something I started, man, with the t-shirts and hoodies thus far. I'm probably going to do clothing next. So I feel like, I don't want to mention no other rapper's name, but those rappers who start clothing lines. And I feel like I'm doing that all without a label,
Well, it's like I always tell everybody, man, the longer you can remain independent and on your own, that's where you're going to reap the most benefits for yourself, man. You're going to keep every dollar that, you should earn. So it's important that, we still have artists like yourselves that are trying to do it on their own because, you're already seeing what those benefits are as they come back to you. As not only as an artist, but I would almost say you are an entrepreneur, with your music and now with the clothing line. But I mean, it just adds a whole other element to your game, and you already know that. I don't have to tell you, but for everybody else out there that started in music and then they do something else, it just opens up doors to multiple avenues and just new directions, wherever you can take it.
Yeah, man. I mean, and I'm a teacher, so at the end of the day, man, as much as I benefit from it, I'm going to try to give back, man. I already got some charities in mind that I plan to begin, some scholarship funds I would like to open up in the near future. So I just appreciate this opportunity to be on the radio and sharing with the rest of the world who never heard of me,
Hey, man, we had a fun time talking to you, and I mean, we're not done with your music. We're going to play Joy, Peace, and Happiness. That is coming up next. And after we play the song, if people want to call in, 646-340-0266. If you want to hear a humble person, you heard him tonight. He's not talking about receiving; he's talking about giving not only with his music, but giving back with the benefits that his music's going to bring to him. And Chills, that's why here at Brand David Entertainment Group and the Brand David Show, along with FLO Empire Radio, we want to thank you And, you know, thank you for letting us, you know, share your music with the world. And we're going to be sure to, you know, keep these in heavy rotation, you know, so that everyone can hear them week in, week out.
Oh, that's love, man. I definitely humbly appreciate it. And if you need any more songs or anybody listening need anything, just email me, c3chills@gmail.com. I have no problem, you know, sending out music, sending out where I'm going to be at performing-wise or anything. So thank you again for the opportunity, and hope they enjoy the next record, you know.
Sounds good. And don't forget, everybody, www.stumbleupon.com. That's where you can find all the latest news and notes, videos, music on Chills. It's your one-stop shop for nothing but chills. Chills, thank you very much. We appreciate it. We love you, baby. Next time I come down to Delaware, I'm going to let you know. We definitely got to get up and relive those UD days.
Yeah, definitely. And the people that's listening may not know, but people I know you as Poppy, though. But we're going to...
Oh, yeah.
We're going to leave that...
P-O-P-I for everybody listening.
Right.
P-O-P-I.
Yeah, man, those were the days, man. Those were the days. Now I'm Brandon David. Now I'm the businessman, you know, the business professional. But no, I still bring it back every now and then with Poppy. But yeah, like I said, Chills knows me from my UD days. P-O-P-I. Oh, good. Oh, my. Well, it was great having you, Chills. We're going to get into joy, peace, and happiness right here on the Brandon David Show, FLO Empire Radio.
Yep.
All of these heartaches